Hi, I'm Rupert.
And I'm Redbeard.
And this is Rupert's Beard. In today's video, we're going to go over my Purple Luffy list in 8.5 format. Purple Luffy is the OP05 Purple 5 Life 5K Power Leader. Activate main once per turn. You can add one card from the top of your life to your hand. If you have exactly 0 or 3 or more Dawn, you take one of your Dawn from your Dawn deck, set it as active. So, he's very good for early ramp.
And late ramp.
And late ramp. I think he's a lot of fun. And before we get into the rest of the video, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell and leave us some comments.
Alright, let's get into it. So, up first, we're going to have him up here.
Oh.
Up first, we got Structure Deck Usohachi.
Ooh.
Usohachi is a 2K counter, 3 drop, 2K counter, 3K power. That's a tongue twister. With 3
Tongue twister, yeah.
Energy. On play, if you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, rest up to one of your opponent's character with a cost of 5 or less.
That could come up.
It can come up. It's primarily a searchable 2K. The fact he's on play means he doesn't have to survive to have an effect, which is why I like him over the other Usohachi.
Honestly, that's fair.
But he is honestly mostly a searchable 2K counter. Not bad, though, if you need to use him. Next is 4-drop 2K power 1K counter, a Onami. It's also from the structure deck. It is a blocker and on play. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, trash 1 card from your hand, draw 2 cards.
Hey, Destiny draw.
Yeah, it is
On a body.
Cheap body, searchable, and it gets a dead card out of your hand and draws you 2 cards. Kind of hard to go wrong with that.
I mean, yeah.
Up next is the 4-drop 5K power blocker Trafalgar Law from the old structure deck, the 3 captains.
I think ST
10.
Yeah.
The 3 captain structure deck. He is on play, Dawn -1. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, trash 2 cards from your opponent's hand. He is primarily cheap blocker. His effect can come out.
It's funny when it does.
Yeah. I don't use enough Dawn minusing to feel like I need Captain Kid, and it's just an easy blocker that can also swing if needed.
Fair enough.
It's if you would rather Kid's still a good option.
It's just the same stat line up one.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like I Dawn minus enough to justify Captain Kid.
That's fair enough.
Up next is Zoro Joro. He is the structure deck 4-drop 6K power on play. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. If you up to 1 card with Straw Hat Crew type, add it to your hand. Place the rest on bottom of the deck in any order. With Luffy's effect, if you go first, you can turn 2, take top card of your life, go to 4 Dawn, and slap down a 6K power searcher, which is kind of terrifying. On turn 2. There we go. Up next, we have Frenosuke. He is a 5-drop 4K power 2K counter. Dawn 2. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, he gains Rush. He is honestly a searchable 2K counter. He can come in handy with the fact that he gets Rush and with the 1 Dawn, not 2 Dawn. So he'd be a 5K swing with Rush. So it can come up, which is why I run him. But he is primarily a 2K counter.
Almost like most 2Ks.
I mean,
a lot of them, not all of them. There are some that have pretty cracked effects.
Yeah. Up next, we have 5-drop 6K 1K counter, a blocker Queen from the OG structure deck. On play, Dawn -1. Draw 2 cards, trash a card. Hard to go wrong with that. Good stat line. Blocker. And draws cards.
And affordable now.
And very affordable now.
Enjoy that 81-cent Queen.
Up next is the new structure deck, Sanguru. He is a 5-drop 6K power 1K counter. When attacking, once per turn, if you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, draw a card. So, it's kind of hard to go wrong with a 6K swing that also draws.
Yeah.
That is also searchable. Very, very hard to go wrong with that.
Hey, one
Up
of my
next,
favorites.
a very good, balanced, fair card.
It is.
Magellan, 5 drop, 6k power. On play, Dawn -1. Your opponent returns 1 Dawn card from their field to the Dawn deck. They do get to choose. It can be anything attached to one of their dudes. It could be arrested one, be whatever. But that still puts them behind. And he also has opponent's turn. When this character is KO'd, your opponent returns 2 Dawn cards from their field to the Dawn deck. So he is probably sticking unless you're against blue, but that's fine. They still wasted a card to get it.
Yeah, and they still had to go behind one.
Yeah. Up next is another 2k counter. Another searchable 2k counter. 6 drop, 6k. Blocker. If the number of Dawn cards on your field is at least 2 less than your opponent's, give this character in your hand -3 cost. He is a searchable 2k counter that can also be played out for cheaper.
Yep.
So, hard to go wrong with it. Worst case, it's a 2k counter. Best case, it's a 3 drop, 6k blocker.
Yep, and that's kind of hard to go wrong with.
Yep. Up next, probably one of the best cards in this structure deck.
Oh, Luffy Taro?
Oh yeah, Luffy Taro.
Oh, yeah.
7 drop, 8k on play, Dawn -1. Place up to 1 purple Straw Hat Crew type character from your with a cost of 5 or less from your hand onto the field. So, play him, Dawn -1, get Sanguro, get Zorojoro, Frankie if you want.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think, what is he, a 6 cost? Or 5?
Frankie?
No, him.
Oh, him, he's 7.
Oh, yeah, jeez, brother, could you imagine if he was 5 cost, play him? Oh, wait, no, he'd have to be 4 cost to cheat out Frankie and still get rushed. Never mind.
Yeah.
My math was not mathing.
It's alright.
That's normal.
Yeah. Up next is 2 Eustace Captain Kidd from the ST10. He is 7 drop 8k on play and when attacking, Dawn -1. Up to one of your leaders gains 1000 power until the start of your next turn. So, easy body to rush to, another big body to swing with, and he makes it harder for you to die. Which
That's
you're
always a bonus.
yeah, and with your leader effect taking life from to your hand, extra survivability is good. Speaking of extra survivability, we are running 2 Charlotte Linlin, 9 drop 9k on play. Dawn -1, you may trash 1 card from your hand, add it to the top card from your deck to the top of your life card. Then add up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less to the top or bottom of your opponent's life, face up. So it can also be removal. It can heal you. Kind of hard to go wrong with it. I've thought about bumping it up, but we're at 2 right now. Up next is some more aggro power. It is 9 drop 10k Kaido on play, Dawn -5. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. He gains rush during this turn. So, kill a blocker, kill a relevant dude.
Rush.
Because 6 is relevant, and
Oh, yeah.
rush.
6 is very relevant.
And then, last, but certainly not least,
Gatling.
Gum Gum Jet Gatling. It is a 0 drop event. It is a counter. Trash 1 card from your hand. Up to one of your leaders or characters gains plus 2000 during this turn. Trigger. Add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck. Set it as active. I have thought about cutting down on this because 4 is kind of hefty, but you do run several cards without counters, so it's a good card.
And the trigger's always
And the
good when it
trigger
comes
is
up.
amazing.
Oh, yeah. Trigger comes up and it's very good.
Yep. This is the Purple Luffy list, though. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Leave us some comments, like if you yourself would drop Jet Gatling.
Yeah. Another thing is I have done this without Bond Clay. Bond Clay is good. Do not misunderstand me. However,
It's just expensive.
it's expensive, and every time I tried it out, if I was going first and I didn't get it by turn 2, he was
Kind of dead.
He was a 1k counter.
It's kind of dead.
And I didn't think spending what is he, $40 a piece now?
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, I didn't think spending $160 for 1K counters was worth it.
I guess he opens up what, Porch, I guess technically you can cheat him out with Porch, right? Is that what people play? Or Porche? How do you say her name?
Porsche?
Yeah. She cheats out what, a 4K or less? Yeah, 4K or less.
I mean, you can, but you don't run it in this.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. That would be the only, literally with that, you can cheat out Onami and Usahachi. That's about it.
Yeah. But that's the list. I hope you like it. And we hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Adios.